Hello, welcome to A Word in Season. I hope you're well and enjoying our change of season as the weather starts to warm up. I don't know about you, but for me it felt like a very long winter, and waiting for spring was something I was so looking forward to. Today I would like to share with you about waiting on the Lord. I know that for some people, waiting is not something that comes so naturally because we sometimes get impatient. Whether you're waiting in the queue at the supermarket checkout, waiting for the train or bus to arrive, or even waiting at a traffic light can sometimes affect us. It affects our mood, our attitude, and our disposition in life. In Isaiah 40, verses 29 to 31, the prophet says, "He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord," in other translations it says, "but those who wait in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint." These verses were written in the context of Israel's end of exile in Babylon, where the Lord Yahweh was now turning his focus on comforting his people through the prophet as they look forward to their return to their land. Their time of waiting, although long, 70 years, had now come to an end. As I did a bit of word study, I discovered that the word wait actually means rope. Therefore, it means that the Lord is to be our only hope, the rope that we hold on to in the time of waiting. These verses are full of incredible promises and assurances of His mercy, His grace, comfort, and care, and He invites us to respond in hope and trust in Him. I love how Isaiah spoke of the contrast between weak and the strong, that even youths grow tired and weary when they're supposed to be strong and have all the energy to run and race. One thing that strikes me most are the use of verbs in these promises in verse 31. First, the word soar, or the verb soar, high on wings like eagles. You know, when eagles soar, they use the power of the wind beneath to lift them high above the sky. Could it be that God is asking us to have a different view, a much bigger and wider and higher perspective? You see, when life circumstances play a much bigger role in our lives, God can become smaller, that we cannot see His power. However, when we soar high like the eagle, we see a different view. Our perspective changes and could shift even our priorities. Eagles can soar at a normal speed of 51 kilometers per hour. However, when they are hunting, they can soar at a speed of up to 193 kilometers per hour. But when they are diving for a prey, they can effortlessly glide with a speed of up to 241 to 341 kilometers per hour. This is the kind of strength that God has promised for those who hope and wait on Him. The second verb is run and not grow weary. For Israel, during the time of Isaiah, their goal was to go back to their homeland, back to Jerusalem. When the time came, I can just imagine that many were probably running as fast as they can with a deep sense of excitement of being back to a place that was familiar, a place where they can worship the one true God, Yahweh, again. When an athlete runs, he is focused on the goal, the prize that is waiting at the end. Paul said this to young Timothy in 2 Timothy 2 verse 5. He said, "Similarly, anyone who competes as an athlete does not receive the victor's crown except by competing according to the rules." You see, athletes do not run to lose. They run with the goal of winning. This is a challenge for us, knowing that we also have a race to run, and our goal is in heaven with Jesus. The third verb is walk and not faint. Walking enables us to slow down our pace, taking the time to enjoy what is around us. We could easily sometimes miss what is around when we are rushing. Walking enables us to set our own rhythm that works for us. I like how Rob Remus said it. He said, "Is your rhythm working for you?" I love how the Message renders Jesus' invitation to walk with him. In Matthew 11:28-30, it says, "Are you tired, worn out, burned out on religion? Come to me. Get away with me and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me, and you'll learn to live freely and lightly." Isaiah is not talking about passive waiting at all, but rather an active kind of waiting. And as we do that, the Lord who loves and cares for you, for us, will give us the strength to carry on. My question to you today is this: what are you waiting on? Are you hoping and waiting for something that has not happened yet? Put your hope and trust in the Lord. He is to be our only rope that we can hold on to and cling on to. Thank you for watching and for sharing this time with me today. God bless you.